This is Dennis Callan for Hawaii Geographic Society. Welcome back to World Traveler. In today's program, we're taking you into the heart of the American Southwest. We're going into New Mexico, and we'll be visiting the three main towns of this interesting state. We'll be ending up in Albuquerque, and first we're taking you to Santa Fe and Taos, and along the way, we drive through a couple little villages such as Madrid. It's spelled like Madrid, but they pronounce it Madrid. Well, it's a former mining town. You see there's a coal seam, and now it's a tourist center. You stop here for refreshments and a little shopping break on your way north to Santa Fe. Madrid used to be a turquoise mining area, then it was silver and gold mining, and then it was a very important coal mining town. That all petered out, and now it's a charming little shopping village. Continuing north, we soon arrive in Santa Fe, and we are going to show you this beautiful town in great detail in today's World Traveler. We'll take you to the art galleries, to the restaurants, to the hotels, and all around this wonderful town. This is Dennis Callan for Hawaii Geographic Society, visiting Santa Fe. Santa Fe is beautifully laid out for the visitor because all of the main buildings and shopping areas and museums and galleries are in the historic center. So it's very easy to walk around. It's a small neighborhood, only about 10 blocks wide, and you're going to see a lot of interesting sights like these chilies hanging everywhere. That gives you a tip on what kind of cuisine we've got here in the American Southwest. They love their spicy hot chilies. Red chilies and green chilies. Take your pick, or try both. In the middle of town is the plaza, and around the plaza you've got some very pleasant buildings. There's galleries, there's shops, and Santa Fe is particularly noted for its many art galleries. There's something like 50 art galleries scattered throughout the town, mostly with a range of contemporary art with a lot of Southwestern influences. So you have some Native American art as well as modern American art, all combined in this unique brew that you find in Santa Fe. Fine arts in all media will tickle your senses here. There's sculpture and bronze and a lot of wood carvings, lots of pottery, of course, with that Native American influence. There's glassworks, lots of jewelry, beautiful paintings, weavings, fabrics, textiles, and of course your standard clothing shops all over town. In the very center of Santa Fe on the plaza, you'll find a very special building. We're in the Palace of the Governors, which is really a remarkable building because it's the oldest continuously occupied municipal building in the Americas. Really, it's a fabulous structure. It's a nice place to visit. It gives you some fundamental orientation to the history of this community. Palace of the Governors was built around 1610, and it has been utilized ever since. As the name implies, it was the place where the governor lived, and this was the capital of New Mexico. Santa Fe is still the capital of New Mexico, and it's really a wonderful and charming town. It's filled with the adobe style of architecture. It's called Pueblo Revival. There's some evidence that Santa Fe was occupied as early as 1507 by the Spanish settlers, which makes it the oldest settled community in America, even older than Jamestown. Behind me you see one of the wagons, typical of the kinds of transportation they had back in those days, before the days of automobiles. The Palace of the Governors is right in the heart of Santa Fe on the main square called the Plaza. And out front there's a lot of Native American vendors selling jewelry and pots and fabrics of all sorts. This terrace in front of the Governor's Palace is certainly one of the best places to shop in Santa Fe. You have the satisfaction of knowing that you're purchasing directly from the Indian craftsmen who made the objects, or perhaps their relative made the objects, and you're going to get some very good quality. There's a variety of silver jewelry here, as well as the turquoise and other really authentic items that you want to pick up right at the Palace of the Governors. There's about half a dozen major hotels in the center of town that provide very comfortable accommodations, such as the Inn of the Anasazi. It's just across the street from the plaza, and they sometimes have free entertainment in the lobby. Very comfortable place. And we had a chance to talk with the hotel concierge.
We have 59 rooms. All of our rooms are very different, all in southwestern themes. We are located in the downtown historic plaza, just steps out of our door and you're right in the center of Santa Fe. One of the wonderful things about Santa Fe is its history. We blend Anglo history with Hispanic culture and also the Pueblo Indians in this area. It's probably one of the strongest blendings. I think, there's definitely a unity between all the people. And you see I think about 60% of the population is Hispanic here in this area. And I think there's another 15 to 20% of the Indian population here, the minority being the Anglo people. And I think that the people that are here are all very interested in the culture, and I think that brings people here. You can stop anyone on the street and they'll have wonderful, wonderful things to say about the blending of the cultures. This place has been, we're at 7,000 feet, and we're snuggled right into the mountains. That brings people here. I think there's something magnetic about these mountains. And it's been bringing Indians here for hundreds of years, and the Spanish love this area, and that's why they created the capital of New Mexico here in Santa Fe, just because of the wonderful, wonderful surroundings that we're in. Mm-hmm. The shopping is wonderful. I think that's another reason what pulls people here. We've got unbelievable jewelry. All the craftsmen are from this area. A lot of the tribes come here to sell. The Indian pueblos around the area each have their own distinct styles. The pottery in the area, the Acoma pueblos. In the plaza itself, you'll see a lot of gift shops, and you get a lot of the chilies, and you can get just about any kind of chili. You can get chocolate with chili in it now. At Senior Murphy's over across the plaza, you can get you can get just about anything here in town. The galleries here in town also surround the plaza. We have a tremendous amount of galleries. Not all are local artists, but people come here from all over the country and all over the world to do artwork here because there's such an unbelievable landscape in the surrounding areas. One of the wonderful things about Santa Fe is our St. Francis Cathedral, which has been here for hundreds of years. That cathedral sets the tone for the entire city. It is built of adobe. It has two distinct architectures inside, one being a main French architecture, but the back of the cathedral is actually made from traditional Spanish style. They decided that the St. Francis Cathedral should be the highest building in Santa Fe. And from that, the structures went around it. We have a strict building code here in town. They are only to be adobe or adobe style, which means it can be built of cement, but it is to look traditionally like adobe. There are only earth tones. There's actually 54 colors of earth tones, though some people might say there's 2 or 3. It looks like it, but that definitely gives us the pull. When you're looking at the city line, you're seeing a lot of very similar buildings, and it is all very historical looking. It gives them a much older look. Like our hotel, we were only here for a little over 8 years, and we have a very old look, and that's helped by the adobe structure.
An excellent example of the modern construction in the old adobe style is the Hotel Laredo, which is another real quality place to stay, just 2 blocks away from the town plaza. And inside the hotel, they've got their restaurant. There's a little shopping arcade with some galleries and some art displays inside the hotel. It's made to look something like the Taos Pueblo that we'll be showing you later in the program. All throughout the center of Santa Fe, you find that similar ambiance of the old historic adobe style, and Native Americans selling sweaters and jewelry out on the sidewalks or inside some very nice shops and design galleries. Lots of arcades like this that protect you from the sun and from the snow in the winter. Yes, there is snow. We'll show you some later in the program. We are visiting here at the beginning of winter. It's very pleasant, very comfortable. You can see it's sunny and It was pretty warm. It was in the 50s, but then it got cold, and later we had a little bit of excitement. We had some snow. That's coming up later in the program. More of these red hot chilies, and we even found a chili shop.
This is the Chili Shop, and we're a Southwest gourmet and tabletop store with lots of chili ristras and wreaths and lots of lovely hot foods and Santa Fe Railroad china, different kinds of pottery, all kinds of goodies. This is some of our pressed glass that's done with 2 layers of glass and screening pigments and then firing the pieces to make it all one. And these are oil lamps, and they're made with ultra pure paraffin oil, and you just keep topping them off and drop your wick down in them and they burn beautifully. Some hand-blown glass chilies here are done by a gentleman whose day job is growing laboratory glass, but he does glass chilies for us. These are chocolate chili pecans. The pecans are dusted with red chili and then dunked in really good milk chocolate. A wonderful spicy sweet. Squash flour dressing with red chili that's really quite nice.
They do love their chili in the American Southwest, particularly here in New Mexico and northern New Mexico especially. Another excellent hotel in the center of town is La Fonda. It's a famous old place. It's been here for a couple hundred years, started as a traveler's inn, and they have a lovely interior. This is an indoor courtyard, and there's a restaurant, of course, and bar and lounge, nice lobby with a lot of shops in it. And the rooms are very comfortable. Many of them come with a working fireplace, which comes in handy here in the wintertime. And they even stock it with firewood for you. Very thoughtful of them. La Fonda, just across the street from the Central Town Plaza. It has that adobe style, that distinctive architecture that we're going to be finding throughout Santa Fe and also up in Taos later in the program. It's pretty chilly now. We've had a little bit of a snow dusting and evening is settling in, but the town stays open. The shops are open till about 8 o'clock here, and it gives you a chance to browse around, look at some more of the art galleries perhaps, pick up some souvenirs, and enjoy this unique lighting as twilight settles in. It's the luminaria. The small lights, it's for the holiday season. We're here just before Christmas, and we were delighted to see that Santa Fe and Taos are all lit up with these special lights they call luminaria. We'll show you a little bit later in the program the secret behind the luminaria and what they represent. And then as the evening goes on, the Laredo Hotel looks even more spectacular. Beautiful balance of lighting at twilight. The St. Francis Cathedral just might be the most important building in town, and we'll take you in there later in the program. A view of the town plaza from La Fonda Hotel and some of the other buildings with their luminaria all lit up. As the sun goes down and you have this late twilight, there is a beautiful combination of lighting, so it's really worthwhile to come on out and take a stroll, come on into the plaza, enjoy this Christmas lighting. They've got the trees all brightly illuminated in the plaza, and something special's going on here. Looks like they're doing some ice carving. It's a Christmas display. Beautiful job here of ice carving. Heavy chunks of frozen water are going to be transformed into maybe something like Santa Claus and his sleigh, perhaps? Is that a reindeer? Ah, yes. The next day we see the finished product. And it was cold enough that the ice didn't melt for a few days, so it was good right through Christmas. Beautiful lighting on it, too, and throughout the town in the evening. So be sure when you're in Santa Fe to take a stroll at night, and you'll see that the holidays are a great time to be here. Christmas time especially is magical almost any place you go, and in Santa Fe they have their own special take on it with those luminaria, the carvings in the plaza. You have the Native American Indian arts on full display. You can buy some Navajo rugs, some wall hangings, lots of pottery, jewelry, of course. And there's the wood carvings. You have some nice handmade belt buckles. These are all custom designed. And we'll show you some other goodies that you can pick up. But now it's time for dinner. One of the nicer restaurants in town is the Coyote Café. This is a famous place that helped to put New Mexico cuisine onto the world map. They've always had a great cuisine here, but the Coyote Café reminded us of how wonderful it is. There's also a Coyote Café in Las Vegas, operated by the same chef. His name is Mark Miller, the owner and chef de cuisine at Coyote Café. He's also written a number of excellent cookbooks, so you can try it yourself at home, but oh, it's so much better to have these experts prepare the food for you in this lovely atmosphere. You can sit back and relax. It's a casual place, and the prices are decent.